Yes, olunaku olw'eggulo nagereko ne Honorable Kyagulanyi n'antegeezaako nti waliwo drone ezabadde zirawuna waggulu w'enjuye era etumusaba akole ne ka recording kalagira ddala era netukafulumya kalaga zi drone nga zirawuna era waliwo n'ab'amagye abanzinzeeko enjuye naye ekyomukisa omulungi bwe twafunye ne ka video kano ne tutandika obbikanyugayo ku social media. Abasirikale abo ne bavaawo ne badduka ne bagenda. Omanyi bano bwe tudiringa nabo batiitiizi nnyo batya olaba batya ne social media. So osanga singa tetwabitaddeyo ku social media either baalimenye ne bayingira oba ki kubanga babaddewo n'asikaali we yabalabye nga balawuna beetoolodde ennyumba nga bagezaawo okubala ekiddako. So then ne tutandika obbikanyugayo ku social media ne batya ne badduka. So ekigenderera kyabwe tetunnakitegeera bulungi naye byonna byakutiisatiisa. Byakutiisatiisa omanyi oli bw'aba atidde agezaako n'abalala abateeke mu mbeera gy'alimu gezaako batiisatiisa naye ate ffe batiisatiisa twasalawo dda twatalaafiya. So bye banaakola byonna ogezaako tutiisatiisa ate bitwongera buvumu ku lwaki kubanga tukitegedde nti batya bannayuganda begwanyiza enkyukakyuka ate obeera mu ringi ng'olwana ne opponent wo n'akulaga nti atidde awo ng'okubira ddala wekitegeeza nti ono ogenda musobola. So ne baana batulaga nti baatya kati ffe ekitegeeza nti awali ekinyusi we tukutte tugenda kunywereza ddala. Yes, abantu nno bangi abaasibibwa poliisi n'amagye Olwokusatu abamu baali mu bitundu ekamutya abalala baali mu bitundu by'ekibuga eby'enjawulo bagenda mu kiyembe eyo gye bakolera emikono ebyalaani nga buli gwe basanga alina t-shirt eziriko era ekifaananyi kya Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu eziriko NUP nakibyo bonna bayoola. So tutegeddeko nti baasiba abantu abawerera ddala 146 abamu bali Old Chira Road abalala bali Nateete ne mu bitundu ebirala era tuwuliddeko nti abamu bayinza obatwala mu court martial bikyali byambu naye katulinde tulabe nate tutegeddeko nti abamu bagenda batwala ku City Hall Court abalala Buganda Road Court bavunaana emisango egy'enjawulo katulinde tulabe kye bagenda bavunaana kubanga omanye ensonga y'akakofiira eno lwakubanga bannaffe abamu tetumanyi engeri gye basomamu amateeka. Etteeka lyogera ku kabonero tiryogera ku kyambala kuba kati ensaati gye nyambadde kasagiteekako akabonero ka poliisi oba akabonero k'amagye awo mba mmenya etteeka newankubadde esaati ya white iri ordinary. So etteeka lyogera ku kabonero ke kalinako kek'obwannannyini abapoliisi n'abamagye so si kyambalo so si nkofiira era kyobudola abaana be bazze basiba ayambadde enkofiira ne bamusiba tebateekako wali ku charge tebateekako nti lwakwambala akakofiira naki bateekako obusimanya inciting violence n'ebirala kubanga bamanyi kasita bateekako kuli nti abadde ayambadde kakofiira omulamuzi ajja gamba okwambala kakofiira logo ebaddeko simba ebaddeko si yamagye si ya poliisi. So bye bakola bino bagezaako tutiisatiisa abaana baffe kubanga kati campaign zitandise nominations ziri mu kuggwa nominations kasita ziggwa kati banominating zefuuse candidate tandika campaigninga bamanyi nti ebyambalo bino bituyamba nnyo okukola campaigns enkofiira n'ebyambalo okubeera mu bantu kubanga babitegeera nnyo babisika mangu. So nga bagezaako otiisatiisa abaana tebabyambala mu nominations mu campaigns n'ebirala naye kyonna kyekiri wanga okusingira ddala abantu batwagala ku mutima Kyagulanyi bamwagala ku mutima kuli. So ne bona omujjamu esaati gy'ayambadde ng'esaati eriko Kyagulanyi mu mutima tojja mujjamu. So bye bakola byonna balinga abasiba ensaano ku mazzi. So twategeddeko nti ensala y'omusango ogwekuusa ku kibiina kya NUP okukyusa obukulembeze n'erinnya naki kwaliko akusalibwawo olunaku olwaleero naye ate twategeddeko nti omulamuzi yagambye nti ensalawo ye ajja giwaayo wiiki ejja ate ku mitimbagano email n'ebirala netugamba ki ekibaddewo tetunabitegeera bulungi naye osanga waliwo ensonga gye tugezaako tegeera naye ffe nga NUP tetulina kutya kwonna kubanga tumanyi nti amateeka gali ku saidi yaffe buli kimu kyakolebwa mu mateeka era kyovudde olaba ensalawo y'omulamuzi eyasooka omwezi nga gumu emabega abali basaba nti activities ebigenda maaso bya NUP byonna biyimirizibwe kubanga tebyali mu mateeka n'ebirala omulamuzi n'agamba buli kyendaba kyonna kiri mu mateeka. So ffe tukimanyi nti amateeka gali ku saidi yaffe bano bo kye bagezaako okukola just kiri political abantu babasigemu ensigo egamba nti aba NUP tuza besiga nnyo biki ne nominations n'ebirala, so politically kibagezaako kukola naye kyonna kyonna kyekiri abantu batwagala NUP bagisembeza baka aspirants baffe bali mu kunominatinga era nga tugenda mu Buganda. Okusookera ddala tetumenya mateeka, okwambala ebimyufu tuba tetumenya mateeka. Etteeka bw'osoma UPDF Act lyogera ku kabonero kasimbo so si ku nkofiira so si ku kyambalo waka nene saati newankubadde ya bulijjo naye bwe nkwata akabonero ka poliisi oba ka UPDF nenkateeka wano mba mmenya etteeka. Okay, so tetugenda sigala nga twambala ebintu bino kubanga tetulina tteeka litumenya. Tujja sigala nga tubyambala batutwale mu kooti ejja kulamula ensonga zino naye ffe tukimanyi nti amateeka gali ku saidi yaffe. Image, NUP and people power logos and so on. In total we understand that about 146 people were arrested. Some are at Chira Road police station, some are within Natete and a couple of other places. We actually have heard that some might be taken to the court martial. We need to understand how and why, you know. But also hear that some will be taken to Uganda Road Court and then others will be taken to City Hall. We are still trying to assess, all right? As of now, these people are still at the police stations and our lawyers are working around the clock to see that they secure sureties for them once they are taken to court. So let's wait and see what does happen. But ultimately, all these things the state is doing to try and disorganize and intimidate our people because they know that this paraphernalia is a campaign tool. Once people see the beret, they see the t-shirts and so on, they get excited about people power. So that's why they're trying to tell, you know, to instill fear in people. You cannot wear those things because now the campaign season has begun. Now that nominations are pretty much winding up, then we hit the campaign process full throttle. So that's the idea, all right? Never mind that their reading of the law is a little bit problematic because the law, when you read the UPDF Act, it talks about the insignia, the mark, okay? Not the beret, not the clothing. Because you see, this is a white shirt that I'm wearing. If I get the police badge or UPDF badge and I put it here, there I'm breaking the law because that badge, that insignia belongs to UPDF, belongs to police. That's what the law says. The law does not talk about beret, does not talk about a shirt or that kind of thing. So they misread the law. And that's why many times when our young people have been arrested for wearing the beret, on the charge sheet they don't write wearing the beret. No, because they know once they put that, within the court it will be thrown out. So they write things like inciting violence, unlawful assembly and all these different things because they actually know what the law does say. So all this really is to instill fear, okay, such that they derail our campaign process and our paraphernalia. But ultimately, yes, you might take away the shirt of Bobi Wine that I'm wearing, but you won't take away my love for him and NUP and people power that I have on the inside of my heart. So last night, I was speaking to Honorable Chagulanyi and he told me about the drones that were hovering above his house, and I requested him to record a video which he did and we began to share. But also, according to his askari, even though there were army men and police officers that surrounded the home, they didn't know what their next move was, whether they wanted to break in or that kind of situation. But thankfully, when we made a lot of noise on social media and put it out there, they freaked out and they fled, okay? And so clearly that shows that even though these people are trying to instill fear in people, they are cowards, they're such cowards, that when you expose them, they flee because they know that what they are up about is illegal. But regardless of what they do, like we are saying, we are stronger now than ever before. They may think that they will try and derail us, but you see, our resoluteness just grows stronger. Our resolve just becomes a lot stronger than ever before. You know, when you're in a ring and you're fighting with somebody and your opponent actually shows you that they are very scared of you, you hammer harder, you hit them a lot more. Why? Because clearly they're afraid of you, they realize your potential. So these guys began by saying, no, you the Chagulanyis, the Ssenyonyis, the NUP people power, you're just young boys, you don't know what you're doing and all of that. But right about now, they're so scared, not just of us, by the way, because it's not about us, it's not about Chagulanyi, it's about the people of Uganda out there that are desirous for change, that are hungry for change. Sorry? You mean the attire plus the things that are taken from here?
Even those who are collected from home, whenever your voice work. What's your next move and what are you going to do? Are you going to give up on putting on attires?
Yeah, so we are using a two-pronged approach. Of course, our lawyers are following up these issues, these matters, to see that police releases our items to us. You know, they don't belong to them, they belong to us. We are a registered political party, so for you to come and take paraphernalia, to take documents, signatures and all of that. What do you want them for? This whole pretense that you see we are holding them as exhibits, you know, it's such a huge lie. And you see, ultimately, they might, for example, release these things after, let's say, 2 weeks. They might say, we have investigated and it is okay, have your documents back. And yet we need the documents soon enough, okay? But we are working around the clock to see how we plug whatever loopholes there are, because we know that even the legal process can take quite a bit of time. That once you begin court process, take them to court and so on, it might take forever for that to be determined. So in the meantime, we keep doing what we have got to do such that there are no gaps anywhere. The change of leadership of within the party, but also the change of name. And we're looking forward to hearing the ruling today, but then we learned that the ruling is going to be delivered next week and via email and that kind of situation. It's a bit disturbing to us. We're still trying to understand why, what exactly is going on. Could there be a lot more than meets the eye? But nonetheless, for us, we are not troubled at all, because we know that the law is on our side. We did everything that has got to be done within the law. And that's why about a month ago, when there was an application for the judge to hold all the activities, to injunct all the activities of NUP, saying they're illegal and so on, the judge said, look, everything that I see is within the law. So he threw out that application. So everything within the law is on our side. So it's just politics that these people are playing. They're trying to derail us, to cut our speed, to instill fear in people that you cannot support these guys because even their existence is in question and all these different things, yeah? But ultimately, we know that the law is on our side. We know that these people are only trying to cut our speed. They're trying to break our resolve. Whichever way that court decides to deliver the ruling, really it's their prerogative, yeah? Ours, we are awaiting the ruling. So whichever way they get to deliver it, if they invite us to show up in court, we are more than ready to show up in court. If they say they're sending it via mail or whatever the case might be, let's wait and see. Of course, like I'm saying, that you know, we don't quite understand that, why the sudden change. But nonetheless, whatever the case gets to be, whatever is happening behind the scenes, all of that, we know that the law is on our side, and we'll keep doing everything that we've got to do to keep pushing on, to keep pressing on, because that's what Ugandans expect of us, that as these people try and derail us, as they try and slow us down, as they try and throw mud at us, ours is to keep soldiering on every step of the way.